Hey guys, hope you're doing good. Welcome to a video that I'm super excited to share with you all. This is my new car. So here we are, this is it. This is my brand spanking new and now heavily modified Bmw M4. What a monster this is. Incredible car. You probably had no idea how much I'm actually into cars and motorbikes. I basically love anything that's got an engine and goes super quick and sounds good. So let's talk a little bit about the car. As you can see, I got it in black, a really reliable colour, looks good on most cars, especially on this car. This car looks mean as it is already, let alone when it's murdered out like it is now. On the inside, I went for the Silverstone grey leather. I feel like it's a really nice contrast against the black paint, and also the stitching around the leather on the inside is matched to the seats. It looks really nice. I basically ticked every box on the options list when I ordered this car. We've got fully adjustable heated seats, we've got heated steering wheel, which is something that I didn't think I would like, but now I've got it. I would never get another car without it. I went for the extended leather package, which basically means that pretty much everything on the inside of this car is leather. And man, BMW leather, it's good stuff. To go alongside all that leather, we've got the carbon fibre interior trim, which means we've got carbon fibre around the front vents and on the centre console. Really nice carbon fibre, and also with this car, as standard, you get a fully carbon fibre roof, which is so sick. For the gearbox, I went for the DCT, the dual clutch transmission, which means I've got these two little paddles on either side of the steering wheel to shift up and down. So much fun to use. It's just like flying through a computer game. It's like, oh, I just spat. A lot of people are probably saying, should have got the manual, why didn't you get the manual? Well, I actually had the old V8 E92 M3 in manual. Amazing car, incredible engine, but I fancied a change. Also, with the amount of power this thing's got, the manual could never keep up. You shift and it's just boom, straight in. I went for the Harman Kardon sound system, easily the best system I've ever heard in a car and out of a car. So crisp, so bassy if you want it to be. Amazing. You get in your car, you turn your music on, and you just disappear into this little bubble of goodness and madness because this car is so fast. I went for the professional Sat-Nav Package, which means I can be most places in the world and it'll know where I am and I won't get lost. So it's perfect for if you go on a road trips, you're sorted. You don't have to worry about getting lost. In emergency situations, Sat-Nav could save your life. I pretty much ticked every box while ordering this car. In fact, the only thing I didn't tick was the carbon ceramic brakes, but I couldn't justify spending $7 grand on brakes for a car that will probably see a racetrack only a few times in its life. Plus, the stock brakes are absolutely amazing already. The only thing that you get with the carbon ceramics is a bit more longevity. Like if you're doing laps and laps of a track, the stock brakes will overheat. Carbon ceramics won't overheat, they'll last a lot longer. So if you're into your cars, you probably noticed that my M4 looks a lot different to a standard M4. That's because I've made a few little changes that I think make the car look so much better, so much more aggressive and cleaner, so much more suited to the way this car performs. Let's start with the exterior. This car now sits over an inch lower than it does stock because I've had H&R Supersport springs fitted to it. This slightly improves handling without sacrificing any comfort, but completely transforms the way this thing looks. Combine those springs with the Vorsteiner VFF 102s, which are 1 inch wider and bigger than the stock wheels, and you've got yourself an M4 that I think sits perfectly. These are my favourite rims for this car, but unfortunately they're super hard to get hold of in the UK. Thankfully my buddy Simon over at Brownlee Motorcars found me a set, got them shipped over, stuck them on the car, and made me a very happy bunny. I've blacked out the front grills and also had the radiator sprayed black, so from the front everything's black. It's really mean, really clean, it's good. And on the back of the car, on the rear bumper, I've had the rear reflectors covered up and resprayed. Looks much cleaner, much better I think. Definitely recommend doing that. Next up, we've got the carbon fibre goodies. We've got carbon fibre rear diffuser, we've got the rear spoiler, we've got the side grills and side skirts. Matches perfectly with the roof and all the inside carbon fibre. On the inside, we've got this Ouron gauge. This thing's amazing. It basically tells you everything about your car and what it's doing. Boost pressures, how much horsepower the car's putting out, 0 to 60 timers, 0 to 100 timers, lap timers, all your temperatures. It measures the G's when you're turning or accelerating. If you're a bit geeky with your cars and like looking at all this information, definitely get one. I'll put a link in the description. Amazing piece of kit. Another amazing thing it does is it maps this button here on the steering wheel to open or close the valves in the exhaust, which means that you can go from being super quiet like I am now to a friggin' machine gun. Oh, so fun. Now let's get onto the heart of this beast, the engine. So a stock M4 will give you 425 brake horsepower, about 410 foot-pound of torque. That's thanks to a 3-litre inline-6 with 2 turbos. That will get you from 0 to 60 in just under 4 seconds, 0 to 100 in 8.5 seconds. There's a horse. Excuse me, thank you. Now the first thing I did to increase power was take out the main cats, get rid of those. I've put in IPE downpipe, which means that the car can now breathe better, sounds a lot better. You also get about 15-20 brake horsepower from it, which is a cheap, easy mod for a nice bit of power. I then got my ECU remapped by a company called DMS here in Southampton. Amazing guys, did an amazing job. So this car now has 550 brake horsepower and 500 foot-pounds of torque. What is that? What more do you want than that? It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. That's more torque than like a Lamborghini Huracan or like a Ferrari 458. Ridiculous power. Now it'll hit 60 in like 3.7 seconds and 100 in like 7.5 seconds. This is literally my idea of the perfect car. Super quick, really practical, massive boot, man. You can fit 2 people in the back comfortably as well. Great looking, but not too in your face. Can be loud, can be quiet, whenever you want. So there we have it. This is it. This is my new M4. I hope you like it. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps me out a lot. I know this is a little bit different to what you're probably used to seeing on this channel, but as I mentioned a few videos ago, I'm going to be uploading more of the things that I love, more things that I'm passionate about. So hopefully you're cool with that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you when I see you. I don't know when I'm going to see you. Pretty soon, hopefully. See you later.